Hey everyone, and welcome back to the 1991 Review Channel, the place where we don't just analyze stories, we dissect the hottest drama within them, in the world of cultivation novels. I think you'll all agree with me on one thing, right? Female leads usually fall into two categories. One, they're beautiful vases, just there to be background decoration for the MC. Two, they're the bosom confidant, a companion on the path of the Tao. But the author, Wang Yu, is a cut above that. He creates female characters so complex that decades later, fans are still fighting over who the one true female lead is. And today, we're diving into that endless war. The most classic beauty and charisma showdown in a record of a mortal's journey to immortality. Nguyen Dao versus Ling. On one side, we have the Ice Mountain Fairy, a transcendent beauty you can only dare to admire from afar. On the other, the peerless enchantress, whose demonic allure makes everyone want to dive headfirst into flame. This battle isn't just about who's prettier. It's a war of auras, personalities, cultivation paths, and most importantly, their true place in the frozen heart of old devil Han Li. So, without further ado, pour yourself a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's analyze who the real masterpiece is. Transition effect. Round 1. The Aura Showdown, the Ethereal Fairy, or the Worldly Enchantress. First, let's establish that both are world-class beauties that could captivate millions. But their beauty is as opposite as night and day, as ice and fire. Nguyen Dao is the very image of a fairy stepping out of a painting. Her beauty isn't flashy or dazzling. It's like flesh of jade, bones of ice. It's elegant, cold, and pure as a snow lotus. This aura wasn't just born. It was forged through years of being hunted, of having to protect her younger sister in a cultivation world where the strong devour the weak. Her coldness is a suit of armor. Her beauty is defensive, creating distance, forcing others to admire and respect her. But this is also the first point of controversy. Is this beauty too safe, too bland? It's so perfect it feels unreal, lacking the fire and complexity of the mortal world. Is this an outdated kind of beauty, suited for fairy tales rather than a brutal world of cultivation? Conversely, Ling is a true worldly flame. Her beauty is offensive, bewitching, and fatally alluring. The crucial thing to emphasize is that Ling's beauty isn't just natural. It's a part of her 6 desires tempering heart cultivation technique. Every glance, every smile from Ling is a tool, a weapon sharpened to perfection. She isn't just beautiful. She knows how to use her beauty. She is dangerously beautiful, like a rose with thorns. You know you'll get pricked, but you still want to touch it. Her beauty is a choice, a skill, not a passive gift. So, the first question for you all, and think carefully, which team are you on? Are you on the team that prefers the surreal beauty of Nguyen Dao, a perfect ideal you can only admire from a distance? Or are you on the team that's crazy for the deadly beauty of Ling, a worldly temptation that you know is dangerous but still want to conquer? Drop a comment right now and let me know. Round 2. Personality, the passive victim or the master manipulator. Beauty isn't enough. Personality is what determines long-term appeal. And here, the battle gets even more intense. To be blunt, Nguyen Dao is quite passive. Some call this endurance, a quiet resilience. She carries the burden of both her and her sister, always on the defensive. But there's a more extreme opinion that she's a damsel in distress, even weak. Aside from the life or death decision she made in the Hall of the Void, she mostly just drifts along with the currents of fate. The big question is this endurance a virtue or flaw in a world where mortals prey on each other? Is a personality like this truly admirable, or does it simply show an inability to fight for herself? Meanwhile, Ling is a queen who controls the game, a master strategist. She's intelligent, sharp, and always knows what she wants and what to do to get it. She doesn't wait for opportunities. She creates them. This proactiveness makes her a strong female lead that many fans love. But let's look at the other side of the coin. Is Ling's proactiveness actually manipulation? Every move she makes has a clear purpose. She approaches Han Li, teases him, expresses her feelings. All of it feels like a series of clever moves. What percentage of her affection is genuine? And what percentage is a smart investment in a high-potential stock named Han Li? This is a critical point for debate. One is too passive. The other is too calculating. In your opinion, who would a cautious old devil like Han Li truly trust and open his heart to? Dramatic sound effect. Round 3. The bond with Han Li, a fateful accident or a game of love. This is where the drama explodes. Their relationships with Han Li are the most controversial aspect, the main battlefield for the two fan bases. With Nguyen Dao, their bond began with an incident that, to put it plainly, was a forced situation dictated by circumstances. It was a fateful accident, a scar, a heart devil that could never be erased from either of them. For someone like Han Li, whose state of mind is as steady as a mountain, this event created a crack. This relationship isn't love at first sight. It's torment, responsibility, and a deep-seated attachment. Some argue that because it's not a normal love story, it's the most special bond of all, a spiritual connection that transcends romance. But the opposing side will scream, "Wake up! That's not love. It's guilt." Han Li only sees Nguyen Dao as a debt, an obsession that needs to be resolved for his path to cultivation to be complete. Can a relationship built on such a foundation truly be called beautiful? As for Ling, her relationship with Han Li is like a chess match between two grandmasters. She is one of the rare few who can read Han Li, who can fluster that walking block of ice. They have interaction, witty banter, and a natural spark. It feels more like a real romance. But because of this, it's filled with suspicion. Does Ling truly love Han Li the person, or does she love the potential of the future powerhouse? Her love always seems to come with calculations about benefits and her cultivation path. Later, she travels to the Devil Realm for him. Was this the ultimate sacrifice for love, or was it the all-in gamble of a brilliant player, betting her life on a man she believes will one day stand at the pinnacle of the three realms? One side is a tragic bond that fell from the sky. The other is a romance, forged by one's own hands, but filled with calculation. What kind of affection does a deeply suspicious man like Han Li truly yearn for? Conclusion, the endless war. So, in the end, who comes out on top? Is it Nguyen Dao, the pure beauty who represents a debt of emotion, a deep obsession in Han Li's heart devil? Or is it Ling, the charming and intelligent woman, who represents a true companion, a worthy partner on his path of struggle? One was an unforgettable accident, the other an actively sought destiny. Which beauty truly conquered Han Li's heart of stone, or in the end, were they both just beautiful but fleeting flowers, destined to fade along his lonely great Tao of eternal life? This incredibly tense showdown. I'll leave the final verdict to you guys. Team Nguyen Dao or Team Ling? Show me your arguments by spamming the comment section below with everything you've got. Argue, debate, and defend your waifu. Write the longest comments you can. Let's turn this comment section into a real forum. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the 1991 Review channel, so you don't miss out on even more drama. For now, goodbye and see you in the next battle. Outro music starts.